Hey guys, so this video is not going to be about beauty tips. This video is going to be about how to make your own YouTube channel, whether it's about, I don't know, like rocket ships or your own beauty channel like mine. So I'm going to help you. Let's get started. Tip number 1. When you first get the idea of making a YouTube channel, before you even create a new account or a channel, you want to think about what you want your channel to be about. You want to think about what you want your channel to do or to be about. Like, what point do you want to get across, or what do you want to help people do? Like, do you want to make people laugh? Do you want to give beauty tips? Do you want to just tell people about your day, like vlogging? Depending on what you choose to do with your YouTube channel, you want to make sure that you get your facts straight. So if you're giving like advice or facts or tutorials even, you want to make sure that you know what you're talking about. A bunch of people will attack you if you say anything wrong when you're trying to give advice, because they're coming to you to get that information. So you want to make sure that you know what you're talking about. And that's scary. That's happened to me a couple of times. Like, I didn't know a couple of things, and I may have gotten some things confused. But yeah, people will attack you and hurt your feelings, but it's all good. Your subscribers, when you gain subscribers, they'll have your back. So after you know what you want your channel to be about, that's when you can start thinking of your channel name. So if you want, I don't know, if you want to just do videos about hair, then you might want to have like hair in your name somewhere. I'm not going to throw out an example name because I'm pretty sure it's taken. I don't know. You just have to think like really hard about these things, because there's a lot of people on YouTube. Therefore, a lot of people have taken a lot of names. So you have to be creative, but yet have something that people will remember, and it's easy to say and easy to type in. Like, you don't want like a whole bunch of numbers that people have to type in. Number 2, when you start to record after you get your channel together and you want to start recording your videos, you want to make sure that you have quality equipment. I didn't start off with quality equipment and it looked like crap and no one wants to watch that. Yeah, I started recording on a potato. If you don't know what a potato is, look up videos from like long time ago, like when YouTube first came out and people would upload videos from like their camera phones, but not like iPhone camera phones, more like flip phone camera phones. Flip camera phones. Yeah, so like it's not really good quality, like it lags or whatever. Like, I'm saying like a lot and it's irritating me. You don't have to get a really expensive camera, but you just want something that people will like, that's attractive, that will capture whatever you want to show, like capture its true beauty and not look discombobulated or distorted. That's the word, distorted. So for example, if you want to start your own beauty channel, a good camera I would suggest is the one I'm using now, or the one I'm using now is a Canon T4i. Yeah. But I've seen people use the Canon T3i and they're just as good. But if you want to be like a vlogger, you don't want to curate. The T4i and T3i are pretty heavy cameras, although their quality is really good. They're really heavy, so people that vlog tend to like go around out in public and walk around, and it gets really heavy and it brings a lot of attention to you. Depending on where you live, you don't want to walk around with a huge fancy camera. So I would suggest getting, I don't know any like really good vlogging cameras, but if you go to Boyfriend versus Girlfriend's channel, they buy cameras all the time, and their cameras are like specifically for vlogging, and like they're really lightweight and really small that they can put them in their bag or whatever. I get this question a lot. People always ask me what I edit my videos with, and this has changed, but I still use both. So In my earlier videos, I used strictly Movie Maker, Windows Movie Maker. I don't know what version though. I don't know. It's free and it gets the job done, and it doesn't matter what camera you use really. It will still come out nice. This is because I am like the only YouTuber that does not have a Apple computer. So Windows, you just download it off the internet from Windows website or something, and it's free. And yeah, I edit most of my videos with that. However, since I've gotten my green screen, if most of you couldn't tell, I started using Adobe Premiere, and that is a little more advanced and it takes a while to learn, but once you get the patience and the knowledge to do it, then you know it comes out really good. So either one, I still use both, and they work fine for me. Also, you want to make sure that you can be heard in your videos, but a couple of things that you need to remember when recording that will help your audio quality are: turn off any fans, AC, heat. You become used to the sound because it's in your house and you're used to hearing it all the time, but the microphone and your camera's microphone will pick up the noise and your viewers will be able to hear it, and it gets annoying and you can't really hear what you're saying, so make sure you turn that off. This is the number one thing that maybe the number one. This is a really important thing that I always forget to do. Talk to your camera lens, not the camera screen. I do that. I still do it sometimes. You'll see it in this video. I glance over at the screen to see how I'm looking and make sure that the camera's still in focus, because I don't put it on autofocus because it makes too much noise. But if you look at the lens, then it looks like I'm looking right at you. So make sure, see, I did it. Make sure you're looking at the lens, therefore you're talking to your audience and not yourself. This goes with the sound tip. If you want to put music in your videos, you have to make sure that it's royalty, that the copyright, basically you cannot just go take like Rihanna's new song and put it in your video and still get paid for your video. You can't just use anyone's music. You have to have permission. Tip number 3. This is really hard to do, especially when you're first starting out, is you don't ever want to compare yourself to another YouTuber. People have been on YouTube for a really long time, and if you're just getting started, of course you're not going to have as many followers as a person that's been on YouTube for like 5 years, even 2 years. It takes time. It doesn't happen overnight, and you just gotta work for it. Everyone works for their viewers. Some people pay for them, but most people work for them, and you just gotta work for it, and it's fun to do. It's fun to watch your audience grow. So instead of comparing yourself to them, which is just gonna make you discouraged, look at them as inspiration or like goals, motivation. Number 4. This is really annoying, and I'm sure every YouTuber can relate, but do not ever spam another YouTuber's comments or even messages. It is the most annoying thing that anyone can do. And by that I mean, so if you're just starting out your YouTuber channel and you want to gain followers or subscribers and viewers, that does not mean that you can go to every single beauty guru's or whoever's YouTube channel and post in the comments, "Come look at my channel, blah 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 blah." Unless the YouTuber says, "Hey, link your YouTube channel in the comments and I'll come check you out," don't do that. It's rude and people won't want to follow you for that. Number 6. After you make a couple of videos, you're going to look back at your older ones and be kind of embarrassed, maybe. I know I was. I would look back at some of my videos and just say, what were you thinking, or what are you I don't know. I didn't know what I was doing, but I was a beginner, and I'm not ashamed of it. Everyone starts from somewhere. Like, no one starts out as an expert or as a pro. You have to work your way up. So I just look back at it as just to look and see how much I've changed and grown. 7. I'm guilty of this. When people subscribe to you, they subscribe to you because they want to see more of you, which means that you have to stay active. And I don't have like a set schedule of when I'm gonna post my videos. I tried that. It doesn't work like that for me. But if you just try to put out like a video once a week or once every 2 weeks, as long as you just keep them coming, like you can't disappear for 3 months on end and then come back and put out a video and expect you to have the same amount of subscribers as you did when you left. People want to see more of you. It's like a continuation thing. Just like when you watch your favorite TV shows on TV, if your show is supposed to come on every Tuesday night and then all of a sudden it just disappears and it's not there for like 3 weeks, you're gonna just say, okay, oh well, I'm gonna find a new show. And that's how it works with YouTube. Number 8. When you start to get a certain amount of subscribers, companies are going to start contacting you to advertise and try out their products or services or whatever. And that is completely fine. It lets you know that you're working your way up and people are noticing you. So good job. But you don't want to be a sellout, which means you don't want to just take on some of these offers just because they're offering you money or products. An example of this: if you're a beauty guru, fitness guru, health guru, and a company contacts you and says that they want you to market and advertise their candy or, I don't know, soda, would you do this? No, because it has nothing to do with what your channel is about. You can do it. I don't judge. Do whatever you want to do. But you want to relate to your audience. Your audience is subscribing to you for a certain reason, that for that category that your channel is under. Stay relevant to your subscribers and your followers. Number 9 goes without saying. Every person should know this. Stay true to your subscribers and your followers. I've seen a lot of people get really big from YouTube or from anywhere and then just forget like how they got there. Subscribers and followers and viewers are the people that help you get to the top or accomplish your goals. So don't ever think that you're too good to respond to your subscribers or relate to them. Number 10 is just like number 9. Stay true to yourself. Like I said, don't forget where you came from. You can go to the bottom just as fast as you got to the top. So never forget that. And this concludes the video. If you have a YouTube channel and you want to give some people some tips, leave it in the comments below. They would love that. I would love that. I'll take some tips too. This is one of the videos that you can leave the link to your YouTube channel. And I will be sure to check it out in this video only, not my other videos. Okay? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I love you as always, and I will see you in my next video.